I'm waiting on this record to start. All right, episode 18, man. We got SWAT in the building. SWAT, you want to talk to the people, man? This is recorded for YouTube, and you can go back, share it, and
Yeah, I got
continue
you.
the network.
Well, my name is SWAT. Everybody pretty much knows me on the app as being the first cowboy attack. I wear that very proudly. I stream here and there. I'm going through some health issues right now, but when you catch me, catch me. Always catch a vibe. Always catch a vibe with me.
And shout out to SWAT for reaching out to be on the show. Man, that's a lot of initiative, man. That's a lot of pressure. You ever done a feature show? How many shows have you done since you've been on the app?
Man, I can't even count all of them, man. I've been on so many, it's pitiful.
Oh, okay. Well, the people, y'all heard him, man. He loves the network. He's not camera shy, so let's keep it going. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If he ain't networking, he ain't working. In meantime, between time, each and every Sunday right here, Toxic Philosophy, where there are no right or wrong answers. This is experience and this is personal opinions. He probably been through it, probably haven't. It's a chance for him to find out if he have, or he could tell us. Might be personal, may not be. He might want to tell us. He probably sick of her texting him. But we talk about long-termism, toxic philosophy. We talk about views and humanity of being, at crossroads. Where you may be with a person and they try to stonewall you. Rematch. They try to stonewall you and they say stuff like, "Yeah, you get it." Okay.
I got it.
They say stuff like, "You either with me or you against me." Coco Melon.
Thank you, Coco.
You either with me or you against me. That is called stonewalling. Toxic philosophy 101. You understand? So we talk about bad toxic philosophy. That is one right there. We talk about false dilemmas. That's a good one if y'all want to write that one down. And like I said, that's just an example. But we're gonna get right into a Q&A. First question, this is a good icebreaker. Appreciate that. First question. Have you ever attended a sex party? It's a two-part question. And have you participated?
No and no.
Don't be shy. I understand what I'm saying. Like I'm a firm believer in if you haven't tried it, don't knock it type of thing. But I haven't. So I'm just saying that because if I found one in my city, and this is another question after I elaborate. When you find a location, you know what I mean? I'm keeping mine to myself. So if I ever want to go, I'm going incognito. Right? You hear me? But yeah. So if it's one in the city, do you know what one is, like a location?
No.
Okay, that's even better. That means you're not in the loop at all. So that's a good part of it. Yeah, if you was toxic, you would be like me. You'd be like, I know it wasn't it, but I ain't gonna tell you. So I'm a little toxic on that end. I haven't ventured into the building, but I ride past her every now and then. So all right, y'all. Moving on. This question is for men. It's really about the women, but I'm turning it for the men today. Why do men cheat, and have you ever cheated?
I have not cheated.
Honestly?
Seriously, I'm not joking.
So what was the relationship there? Was it like extended or just short term?
No, I was married for a while.
Okay, so you got what they call the real estate. You got a lot of room in that field.
I was married for 20 some odd years.
So you was loyal. That's what I mean. Yeah, you got a lot of real estate and loyalty.
Oh yeah. See, this woman used to beat me physically and mentally, but since I don't hit women, I stayed for my kids.
Talk about it, brother.
I'm telling you, for the last, okay, check this out. The last 8 years of my marriage, I slept on the couch.
Okay.
Just because I didn't want to be around all that.
Okay, so the question is, have you been cheated on? It's a two-part question.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have.
That sucks. I know I have too. I had
I found out about it and popped up on her ass too.
Oh yeah, so we are like, yeah. That's like minded, thinking like minded. I'm popping up, baby. I popped up at his house too.
No,
I
I
got
popped
yeah.
up on them. I popped up on them when they were having the date.
Oh yeah, that's cold. See, I just randomly went to her. I went to her house first, then I just
Yeah.
randomly went to his house.
Mm.
All right, moving on. Does commitment matter?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, yeah. After what we just said, you damn right. You can
Yeah,
stamp it. You can stamp that.
exactly.
Uh, what would you take back from your ex after a breakup?
Nothing.
Nothing. You don't.
If I left it, keep it. If I left it, keep it. I don't give a damn about it.
I heard it, bro. I'm with you on that. I heard somebody on this show. He said he'll take. He said, "I just want my phone number back. I wish I can go back to the day I never gave him my number." So yeah, shout out to that. Um, Now this is more in depth. I always tell people this is your, like I said, it's your personal opinion about what is beauty.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty is not a look, it's more of a feeling.
Okay, talk to us.
And I
Talk to
and
me
I'll
about it.
elaborate on that. I'll elaborate on that. See, we were taught as individuals right now, you know, that beauty is supposed to be this 5 foot something, petite, everything else like that. No,
Uh-huh.
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
There's also some
What
philosophy
I
for
what
you.
I what I think is beautiful, someone else might not think. You know, it's
Beauty
how
is in the
you
eye of the
carry yourself.
beholder.
Yeah, well, it's how you carry yourself. It's your confidence, everything else like that. That's gonna bring that beauty to come up. You know,
Right.
don't get me wrong. You can be beautiful as hell, but dumb as a fucking doornail.
Talk, preach, 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 preach.
You know?
Yeah, because that leads me to the next question. What is truth? Truth. Now, when I say truth, like my truth, you know what I mean? Like how I would say I'm not a nonchalant person. I'd rather be observant than be a louder person, be the loudest person in the room.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
yeah, I'm not nonchalant. I may listen to everybody talk for an hour before I say one word.
Exactly. I'm the same way. I'm the same type of person that will go in someplace, lay in the cut for about a good hour, 2 hours, see what's going on around me, and then converse about it.
And you know what I find interesting about that? And I say it's my truth because it never fails me. People come to me faster. They
Yeah.
gravitate to me a lot faster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's my truth. But yeah, I'm asking, what is truth?
Truth, I believe like my truth is not holding anything back.
Mm, talk to
I'm
us.
not gonna hold anything back on you. Because the way my life is I'd rather hit you with a hard truth than a gentle lie.
Okay, because I can follow that. And I mean that's direct too. I can follow your truth faster than your lie. Like if
Yeah,
I hear your lie more than once, I'm already knowing, next time I hear something from you, I'm thinking it's a lie. But if you
yeah,
feed me the truth faster, every other faster, and I'm fasting
go
on
go.
it, I'm moving faster with that truth, no matter how many
Yeah,
times I talk to you.
oh
So,
yeah,
yeah, because your truth, like you just said, that's your truth. Now, if it changes, I'm be like, all right, maybe not in the mood today. He probably got something busy. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? If I'm thinking,
yeah.
yeah, and it's a logical thing. That's why I say the philosophy in it is what is your truth. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Holding something back, biting your tongue. I think we were talking about this the other day. Don't wait till the next week to tell me you had a problem last week.
yeah. Tell me right then and there.
Right now. All right. Moving on. What is the purpose of existence?
Purpose of existence is to be a bigger blessing to everybody else than you are to yourself.
That's fire. That is fire. Now on this show, people say some things, bro, and I tell you, I say this to everybody. Somebody gonna say something different, y'all. And a lot of times, this is what I'm banking on. I want to say that's fire right there. Yeah, that's the purpose of existence. I like that. What is the source of human value?
Source of human value is how you value yourself and the other loved ones you have around
Oh, you got all new answers. You got yeah,
you.
I got 18 episodes, bro. This is new. Yeah, swap for president, right? Okay, move
I
right
did
along. I
not
like
have
the answers,
sexual
bro.
relations with that woman.
They don't huh?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I did not.
Nah, then they on point. How do we get something from nothing? Now I'm gonna see how you spend this one.
How do you get something from nothing?
Yep.
Are we talking about our personal lives? We talking about monetary?
Great
What are we
answer.
talking
I mean,
about?
great question, but great answer.
Yeah,
Cause I always say you gotta start with nothing anyway.
yeah, pretty much. It's just, it's how big is the fight of the dog in you to get where you need to
Okay.
get.
Okay. I like that because a lot of times, like I said, I'm not a big confrontational person. At some point, I have my moments, but then I'm really more of a what you call it, resolving kind of character.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'm more on the defense. I'm like, well, I got a lot of things going on. I don't know what you may have to lose, but
Yeah.
I do. But
Oh yeah.
move right along. Um, how can we best create relationships, communities, and civilizations that value human beings in which they thrive?
Just to be honest.
Yeah,
You be honest, you let everybody know what's going on. It's all gonna fall through.
yeah, I like that. That's a good one. Cause I mean, I always hear the world peace stuff like that.
Mm,
Somebody said take away the guns. I was like, oh hell no. Uh,
mm. I live in Texas. You ain't doing that to us.
hell no. That's a no. You matter of fact, you just started a war right there. Just
Yep.
no, sir. Move right along. What is the best day of your life? Right.
Best day of my life.
Normally, I get the birth of my child, graduating college.
Best day of my life when I was able to actually sit there and say it with an open heart to my kids, telling both of them that I was proud of them. That was
Mm,
best. That was the best day of my life.
okay, that's dope. Mm, all right, I'm gonna stay right there for a moment. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. All right. Who is your hero?
Whoa, gravity, stay the hell.
Talk to us, bro. Talk to philosophy. Put us on game.
Because y'all already know the hero's going to sacrifice the world. I mean, that one person that they love to save the
Mm-hmm.
world. The villain is going to let hell burn down before he lets someone close to them get hurt.
The
Come
villain
on,
does
man.
have, he does have an edge on. Yeah. Superheroes
So,
always have that last, like, yeah, you. That was a good point. That's a valid point. Superhero do come in on that. Yeah. It's this. Oh yeah, you gotta make a decision. Neo.
yeah,
Yeah, Neo had to say Trinity and Morpheus at the same time. And
yeah.
appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the gifts, everybody. This is Toxic Philosophy, episode 18. I'm your host. This is SWAT, my guest. So make sure y'all hit them with the fave. If y'all just getting here, if y'all already been in here, appreciate y'all coming out. Appreciate y'all coming out and being in the comments and interacting with us. That really means a lot. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Go to the IG side, get over there, get active with us. We definitely would appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like seeing some likes on the posts, click, 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 click. Violate the like button. But anyway, moving right along. What is the most courageous thing you've ever done? Now, why you give me? I'm sure you have more than one. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
So if you got more than one, give me probably the most dynamic, where I can go there, I can feel it. I want to jump in the car with you and dive in the ocean.
Well, I was a part of the Third Ranger Battalion in my last deployment in Afghanistan, and I drugged two soldiers out of getting blown up from an IUD.
Okay, I was there. I felt it. Yeah.
Hmm.
And how long ago was this?
20 some odd years ago.
Is it one of those things you kind of like? You have any sentimental things from it?
Yeah, I've got like my PTSD goes all over the place.
Okay.
Like when I have it, it can be like when I'm in a firefight or when I'm what it does, it transports me to either Iraq or Afghanistan.
Exactly.
The way my mental was back then. So it is what it is.
Okay. Okay. No, it is. I went there. You know what I mean? And not to say that couldn't be anybody, but my mom was a sheriff, and she had to tow a 200-pound dummy, and she's only 5'3". You
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying? And she did it, and she made the team. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, so I felt that like yeah, that's what's up. Um, if you could go back in time and give your younger self some advice, because I got to stop it every 15 minutes. But yeah, dang, but we heard it. We heard. Okay, but that would be definitely a note. You know what I mean? And I always say I commend it. You know what I'm saying? If you really can point out something like that, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. If you I just
Give me
asked
some
that.
neat.
If you were granted more of the fun questions, everybody pay attention. If you was granted 3 wishes, and these, let me give you the genie rules of it. It has to be tangible, and we
Okay.
can't bring nobody back from the dead, and we can't make nobody love you. Oh, and since everybody says money is obsolete. All right, so you are granted 3 wishes. What would they be? They have to be tangible.
Okay. 3 wishes. Hmm. Hmm. It'll probably be the
Somebody wanted a
CEO
piece
of.
of chicken.
I'll be the CEO of Apple. That way, I can still make money while I'm doing all that. Um. Let's see here. Something else. Two other ones.
Miss Unique, what's up with you? An apple that never goes away.
Nah, I said Apple, like is in the iPhones. Be the
No,
CEO of that.
I think that's what she said. I think she think you said that.
Nah, I said
Okay. I,
iPhones and all that. Yeah,
yeah, you
I'm
said
gonna make
iPhone.
some
Yeah.
money. Yeah, I'm gonna make some money.
Okay.
The other two, she would just be happy and live in peace.
So I mean, how could we give you happiness and peace? That's why I said we can't make nobody love you, and we can't
No,
bring
no, no,
nobody.
no, 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 no. Me being completely at peace with myself is the only thing
Yeah.
that I wish for myself.
It has to be something tangible. Tangible means something that you can physically touch.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't got nothing else because I don't need
Okay.
anything else.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. People have tapped out before. It's my stomp question, and it's one of my favorite questions because I want y'all to have more fun. Because the
Hmm.
questions are deeper, you know what I mean. But we have fun with 2 or 3 questions, and those are the ones that's a little bit more difficult to answer. Other than the other ones that will have you kind of stuck to, which makes you brain teasers where you think a little bit more. Maybe later on this week you'll have your answer, and boom, you can act on it then. But
Okay.
yeah, tangible things. Somebody wanted a piece of chicken that never went away. Uh, somebody wanted a never ended a blunt that never went. They wanted a blunt, never went out. When it gets to the end, it magically repaired back to a full blunt. They wanted a children's hospital that was free to all children, no matter the race. And somebody wanted to build another planet that was like the opposite of like what we were talking about earlier, all the guns and
Yeah,
crime and stuff. They was like, just you can still be on Earth, you can come back here. They were just like, we just gonna
yeah,
build another planet where it's all like you said, peace. They, you know
yeah.
what I mean? They was, yeah, but just to give you an insight on how that question really works. Move right along. Oh, what's one bad habit or hobby you wish you kept up with? And I'm, me myself being a good choice of character. I think you got all the good things you already wanted, and but
Yeah.
let's talk to it.
One, you said one bad thing.
Well, it's a once one habit or hobby you wish you kept up with. One habit or hobby.
Oh man, shoot,
Like I stopped skating for like
going
2 years.
going fishing,
Fishing, I liked it
going
because
fishing.
that was that's something I would agree to. I didn't get into it, but
Yeah.
I wish I would have.
No, we used to, me and a couple of battle buddies that I used to serve with, we used to go to Galveston and go big game fishing.
Mm. They got red snapper out there.
They got some swordfish out there.
Oh shit!
That's what
Just a quick question. Give me. I mean, what swordfish tastes like? Is it a texture? What
it's kind of like salmon,
salmon? Oh, so it's
a little
kind of
flaky.
yeah, a
It's a
little
little
flaky.
flaky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Say less. Say less. I might have to go to an upscale restaurant and order it.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
good.
because I never had squid. I never had an oyster. I never had red snapper. That's why I always ask about red snapper.
Yeah,
And I never had a swordfish. And so, yeah, that'll be definitely, like I said, this toxic philosophy. I got my toxic philosophy dose today. Going to get swordfish next time I go out. Question: do you find it more difficult to apologize or accept apologies?
accept apologies.
Yeah. I find it that way too because it comes with action. If you apologize more than once, I'm gonna stop believing your apologies. And like I
Yeah,
said earlier, yeah, I'm not gonna believe a lot of stuff you say after that. I may still fool with you, but I may not believe
yeah.
and do act or respond to certain things anymore because I'm knowing
Oh
that
yeah, of
is
course.
yeah. All right. Great answer. You know what I'm saying? Why is there something rather than nothing? Which was kind of like the question earlier, but I was just kind of like I kind of want to hear it if it's a different answer response.
Well, it's kind
Why is
of
there something rather than nothing?
because something is something that we work all of our lives for. Doesn't
I
matter
feel
what it
that.
is.
Yo, I said you got all new answers, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
you gotta go out there and bust your back for nothing. You gonna do it for something you trying to get.
right. It's absolutely right. Yes. And again, do we have free will?
Yeah, you have free will, but within limits.
Yeah. I give that to choice. I give that to people not making great choices and they still don't
Yeah,
understand they got free will. Like, you can choose to not do bad stuff. You know that, right?
yeah,
Yeah, like if you think about will and what people put on you, that is a will. Like your job, for instance, I gotta get 401k if I want to capitalize, and I don't got no real plan.
yeah,
So yeah, so if I'm trying to retire, I can't think I'm gonna work here for 40 years and be smooth
yeah.
sailing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's their will. You on the
Yeah,
mercy of their will. Yeah, like you could possibly move up, but that's choice.
yeah,
Everything that comes with a choice is not free will, but free will will put you in the mercy of things like a great job at that. That will promote you. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah, they won't fuck you over. But move right along, because that's what a lot of people, man. People get in them jobs and get fucked over. They get high up there and don't get them bonuses, and what they call it postal.
yep,
They done went postal up in that job. You tell me Brad got the job and he ain't been here 2 months? He's an intern. Fuck Brad. Going to HR. Um, if you could change one core personality trait, what would it be?
if I could
Coco.
change someone's core personality trait,
Yours.
mine,
Change if you could change. Yeah. One personality trait, one core personality trait.
there ain't nothing
Like if you,
changed. I wouldn't be
see,
me without being
I was
me.
gonna say. I'm say elaborate. I'm gonna say. I'm elaborate. If you can change something, or maybe swap something out, for something that you would like to do or something.
No, because I pretty much done it my entire life. So
Okay,
I'm in
well, that's
I'm
my
in that
answer.
retirement phase. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I've always wanted to do martial arts when I took, and then when I finally took it, now I want to practice it more. But that was like
Yeah.
4 years ago. Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
yeah, even when I was a little kid, I never had a chance to do it. So when I finally had the opportunity, I jumped on it,
I know,
and
right?
yeah, I sacrificed a lot, like family and
Yeah.
shit, going to see homeboys and kicking with
Oh yeah.
females, But it was what it was. You know what I mean? Um, move right along.
Thank you, Coco.
What makes you truly happy?
Good people around me.
Mm, that's always a good answer. I like that too because I'm a firm believer in not having a lot of people around me.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I try to tell people that's how most people have too many people trying to give them the
Yeah.
guidance. You letting
Hmm.
too many people touch your life. Like it's
Yep.
okay to talk to advice about certain things, but if they've never been through it, you don't have to vent to them about that kind of stuff. Even
Exactly.
if they're your friend, you know what I mean. But that'd be a circle. Like my
Oh
circle
yeah.
would know I just found $1,000 and woo woo woo. I probably just
Yeah.
hey, I'll probably just tell them. I'm not gonna go tell my mom. You know what I mean? My
Yeah.
mom ain't in the circle, right? So I'm not telling her. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not telling her.
Yeah.
But between two people in my circle, they might not want no money. They may be like, "Damn, that's cool."
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I tell my cousin, man, hey, bro, I need my alternator, man. Let me hold $200, out of nowhere.
Mhm.
So, nah, I keep my circle small,
Oh yeah.
just for the
You
fact
got
that
to.
yeah. Uh, back to the question, being happy. I keep it small because being happy don't mean I'm gonna do things
Yeah.
because yeah, I don't want to do it because you asked me, bro. Like last time you asked
Yeah.
me, bro,
If
you
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
do it, I'm
think.
gonna do it free will.
Yeah, there you go, for real. See, this is talk philosophy. I'm Big Bro TTG. This is SWAT.
What's up?
Yeah, listen. All right, move right along. Um, what's one thing you would change about the world?
That's so many different ones I want to do for the world itself.
Okay,
I probably for the world. Let's take all the racism out.
what you would say? Like make it equal?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody
Make
else
it
said that.
make
No,
it
that's good.
make it to where people are colorblind and they ain't seeing color. They seeing
Yeah, somebody else said that, and I had pointed out the fact that some people don't even know the nationalities, and they'll call somebody a certain race and not know the
yeah.
nationality of them. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Cause I said, imagine running into a Ukrainian and they Caucasian or whatever, and then they start
Yeah.
talking. And yeah, they offended. You can't calm them down
Oh
there.
yeah. Hmm.
But I'm in my that's my thought because I'm like my thought process. I would never want to insult a Japanese man or something like that, and he really knew kung fu.
Yeah.
I'd be like, my bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like I didn't really mean
What happened to Big Brother? Man, that fool got hit up.
he got hit up. But moving right move right along because that pictures that plays in my head when people do stuff like that in real time.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, I'm like, man, you can get yourself fucked up out here. What do you who do you trust completely?
myself.
Great answer. Normally people say God, and I have to give them a two-piece. Man, you better say yourself first. God ain't got nothing to do with trust. We just talked about free will. God ain't got nothing to do with trust. He didn't tell you to go out there and have sex with that one with no rubber. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna break down. You got to give yourself accountability. But that's for the heart. That's for the heart. Yourself, for real. That's the best answer. Uh, when was the last time you felt lost?
Been a couple times here lately.
Okay.
And this is this okay. Let me explain that answer. The reason why I've been feeling lost is because the VA keeps changing up my anxiety, my PTSD medications. So
Dang.
there's times where I will wake up and not knowing where the hell I'm at. Literally.
Man, that's tough, bro. Again, man, get on that. I mean, don't, man, y'all. I wish they was in here. I'd be like, y'all need to get on that. That's serious,
Mm,
man. Sorry to hear that. All
I
right,
don't be doing.
yeah. More of the fun question, man. Back to the fun question. If you had superpowers, what would it be?
Mm. I can just pick one.
I mean, you can create one. I have had so many, bro. Tell me the wildest superpower you could come up with. Because I think the last one on last episode was definitely different too. Like most people
Well,
want to
I
read
guess
mine.
like for me and the way that I am, like around my friends, people I consider real close. I
Hmm.
want my super.
I had that one. So yeah. The question was because I mean if I give you super, I gotta know what you're finna do. Are you a villain or a super hero?
I'm a villain.
A villain doing good work. I'm telling you because the last person used that as an analogy. He said he don't want to be a villain. He want to be a superhero. I said, but you can't be a superhero. If you he's using it for bad though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he not doing exactly how you were saying. He like, nah, I'm gonna be messing with people and doing this and he added a lot to it too. He wanted to be able to time travel and go be invisible. But yeah, that's a great superpower. Yeah, heal people, sicknesses, um, mental health. What else I told him because he didn't really give he didn't elaborate, but I said what I say what autism and you can cure autism and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, your superpower is so strong you can cure autism and
Okay.
deaf, blind. It runs like that, you know what I mean? Because that's the healing thing of it. Cancer and shit like that. I was like, basically, you a healer of the world because you will definitely heal the world because that'd be a lot of more um, happiness. People would be different. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
won't be, yeah. It wouldn't be no reason for people to be sad because a lot of people sad because they got a handicapped brother. And his
Yeah.
brother can't go outside and play. He got to sit in the house all day, and then you can't go far because you got to watch him. So yeah, that's the story of that. But yeah, man, great superpower. Does thought actually make a does thought actually make difference in our lives? I left out a. Does thought actually make a difference in our lives?
There's thought, like
Yeah,
us thinking. Yeah,
yeah.
you gotta know how to take a certain situation.
There you go. Yeah, I like integrity and I like planning things. I like that kind of, you know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
like doing that things like blindly. I'm kind of just I don't understand how people do that, but in my mind, I'm like I like to have it figured out before I get there. I like to write stuff down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
got you.
Read the preparations,
Yeah.
artillery, whatever it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um, what is reality?
Reality is unfortunately what we live in right now.
Okay, I'll take
I'm
that.
I'm talking about I'm talking about a world outside the app. Outside all these apps, we go to a job, we come home, we eat, we do whatever we need to do, and we get rest. That's our
Right,
reality.
right. I'll take that.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Are there absolute or universal truths? And if you don't know any, I can give you two.
Are there what?
Are there absolute or universal truth? Absolute would be 2 plus 2 is 4. That's an
Yeah,
absolute. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And
Um,
the universal truth would be what goes up must come down. Gravity. Woo, woo, woo.
yeah. Um, Probably the first one.
I mean, I'm asking if you know any. Are there? You know, if you knew any toxic philosophy, something that you knew that's an absolute truth or a
Uh,
universal truth. Yeah.
not at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I mean by like when I say 2 plus 2, like in my mind, I'm like, you can never change like certain mathematic equations, even no matter how
Yeah.
far down the math chain you go,
Hmm.
algebra, trigonometry, and all that stuff. But that's what I mean by like knowing the absolute truths, water, solvents, stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
yeah. And then when I say universal truths, I mean like just for far as like communication, war tactics. Like, do you believe that would be an absolute truth for me? Hell yeah, I believe in war tactics. You
Yeah.
know, guerrilla warfare and all that kind of stuff. People may not think of it that way, but I'm like, if martial law was ever to be deployed in your city, you understand what war tactics is. Then you
Yeah.
understand. Yeah, but until you see it, it's almost that's why I say it's a universal truth. It's almost until you see it, you don't believe it.
Exactly.
All right, how can we identify truth?
You talking about from a person or what
Right,
aspect?
it can. Yeah, it see, and
From a
that stems
person,
from me. Yeah, stems. Yeah.
all that takes is if you need to find out if someone's actually being honest or they're
Mm-hmm.
sitting there and telling you a lie, you just have to sit
Mm-hmm.
back and study them.
Right.
You learn their mannerisms.
That's another good way to. That's a good observation. I like that too.
Yeah.
Cause see, I always say chain letter. I always believe
Yeah.
in chain letter conversation. If you telling me something you heard from somebody else, I need to know if it's from somebody else, from somebody
Yeah.
else.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
if it came from somebody else, from some, I don't really care. But if it came from the person and this is not another person in between, that's cool.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah, I
y'all.
believe in chain letters. Yeah, unless it's coming directly
Okay.
from the horse, which is
Yeah, true.
uh, yeah, that's toxic philosophy. Get it from the
Yeah.
horse's mouth, and you can
Oh
never go
yeah.
wrong. Yeah, you never go wrong. Um, what is the relationship between truth and reality?
Truth is reality.
I like that. Yeah, because you really can't get like if people didn't have those and I see somebody else said this. They was like if we didn't have religion and all that other stuff, it kind of
Yeah.
like construct people to do things like the
Okay.
atheist people. Yeah, like atheists, Norman. I said Normans too because I was like, yeah, the people who we think are weird really have a
Yeah.
cultivating life. Yeah, like yeah, just imagine what the Amish people doing right now. They probably going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, they probably having a party. We don't even know nothing about it. You know what I mean? How you feel about that? What is the relationship between truth and beliefs?
Well, beliefs based on truth.
Okay.
Think about it. I
Yeah.
mean, you got to go back. You got to go back to history books and everything else like that. Doesn't matter if you're a religious person or not. There was stuff documented down that we weren't even around to see, and since
Yeah.
it was documented down, that's why we believe that it was true.
Yeah. I believe in ancient history. That's one of my biggest things. I do research on ancient history and kind of how I came up with the show, the philosophy.
Yeah.
I was studying my own notes and I ran across some Greek philosophy stuff and I was like, I could turn these to questions, and these are the
Yep.
questions that I'm reading. So, yeah, I was asking these questions to myself. So now that I, you know, thought it to be a show, I said, let me try it, and
Yep.
yeah, it works. It's dope. Definitely a belief. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I like it. So, all right. In what way does social media platforms contribute to social division, and do the benefits of these platforms outweigh the potential harm?
Well, that's like taking anything with the good and the bad. You know,
So that
you're
leads me to
gonna
the
have
question.
like
Okay.
okay, social media is okay if you're just sitting there posting it.
Right.
Just kind of
Right.
keeping up. Now, when it starts to dictate your life,
Yeah.
that's when it becomes a problem.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just
I mean, so the other angle I'm looking at it is as far as pedophiles, scammers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I
the
know
yeah,
exactly what you're talking about on that.
yeah, that's the potential harm. And I believe I had a question earlier when I was like a cultivating community that's thriving off of something because social media should thrive. Why is it so corrupt?
Hmm. Yeah,
Is it
you got a point
homeland
on it.
security? You know, is the bigger question is it homeland security that we don't pay attention to really?
Yeah.
You know, because we got bots. Bots are crazy.
Hmm.
So if bots can get
Yeah.
us, the scammers can get us just as good. So those are the two, like I said, the two references. Um, Next question. Why should we respect the dead?
Okay, that's a kind of a two-parter for me.
Okay. Talk to us, bro.
All right. The first one is because my military history, yo.
Mm,
You respect the dead because they gave the ultimate sacrifice so we can live our lives the way we want to be living it right now in this country.
amen.
That's the number one. And wholeheartedly, you need to respect the dead, whether it's a friend, a lover, parent, grandparent, whatever. Because every single one of us have been into a situation in our life where we thought about what would so and so think if they were here right now.
Right. Every time.
You
Every
know, and that's how you know it's wrong.
right. Every time.
Yep.
Um, sure we fear death.
Hmm?
Should we fear death?
No,
No. Look death in the face with a smile, right?
very much.
Is life meaningless if we could live forever?
No, because we get to do so much more in a longer lifespan.
I like that because that leads me to my word of the day: nihilism. 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 The belief that life is meaningless and that the values are baseless.
Mm.
Yeah, I can send you a lot of these. I got a bunch of them too. Islism. I call them Islism words where a lot of people don't believe. Like even what
Yeah.
they see, they still refuse to believe it.
Oh yeah.
But it's a word for it though.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, nihilism is the belief that life is meaningless. So basically, what you said, just to clarify what you said, and I didn't even have to tell you, you see it right in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing I do on this show, Toxic Philosophy, man. If y'all just getting here, I'm your host, Big Brother TTG. You can go back and watch this episode, spin the block on us. We about to wrap it up with a bow tie on this thing. Like I said, definitely tap in with SWAT on the other side. Tap in with me on the other side, 10 million on YouTube. We got a few more questions before we get out of here. SWAT, when was the last time you tried something new?
It's been a while.
It's
It's been a
been a
while.
while. I like that though because
Yeah.
I'm the type of person. The last thing I tried new was like a couple of weeks ago, but it's been a while before I did that though. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah, yeah, that's what's up. um, anything on your mind as far as like what you would try? You can tell us if
Ah,
you
shoot.
could. If yeah,
I'll probably go out and jump out a couple more airplanes. Just have a little
probably
fun.
so. Probably so.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I can feel that. All right, that'll be that's a lot of adrenaline. God damn.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I just went there. I just went there, dog. Appreciate that. Okay. What do you sometimes compare your who do you sometimes compare yourself to? Most men never like this question, and I know what it's supposed to be, but you can
I
say
don't
it. Yeah, yeah,
I don't do none of that.
yeah. Most men had the
Yeah.
same answer. I normally get a different answer from the women.
Yeah.
But they ultimately, when I explain it to them, they ultimately say the same thing too. Because I'll be like, you shouldn't idolize anybody. But if you have a mentor, because that's like the question, that's where it stemmed from. If you have a mentor,
Yeah.
or if you have some type of sorority, fraternity that you pledged to, or oath that you took, that's kind of more of a say. You got an obligation. You know, if I did compare myself, I hold myself to a certain standard versus
Yeah,
comparing myself to somebody. You
I
know,
got
what is the most sensible thing you've ever heard someone say?
you. Not that I've heard someone say, something that I have said.
Okay,
And that is, I'd rather you hate me for who I am than love me for who I'm not.
that's deep. Toxic philosophy. I like that. Yeah, I make sure y'all know that. Check. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. What life lesson did you learn the hard way?
About death.
Death.
Yeah.
Death. Ooh. Okay. Was it something that was is it like an unexpected death, or was it like more so?
Yeah. No, we were like the way I grew up in Oak Cliff outside of Dallas,
Mhm.
which me and my family were probably the only white family in that about 10 block radius.
Okay.
So, we you walk from the bus stop to home and everything else like that. And he had blue on one day, and these guys came around the corner, thought he was somebody else, and just went ahead and shot him up.
Well, what the fuck,
Yeah.
man?
I think I was like 11 or 12 when that happened.
Mm. Well, I mean, damn, man. I mean, it's something else for you to still be, same with that. You know what I mean? Carrying that,
Yeah.
seeing that. So,
Now, I made my peace with it. I made my peace with a bunch of stuff. But
mhm.
unfortunately for veterans, the way our mind works, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, that was the question. You know what I'm saying? What life lesson did you learn the hard way? When you like death. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
but PTSD is something you can't just you can take meds to control it, but you ain't never gonna get over it.
I hear you. I hear you, but that's dope. That's dope, but next question. How many people have you helped earn? No, I'm not gonna do that question. Tell me about one of your failures.
One of my failures. Hmm.
I know I struggle passing my barber exam. I failed that motherfucker 7 times. SWAT.
Damn, man. You gonna get it though. You gonna get it.
I already got it. I got a certificate, and I got my certificate now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I had
Failures.
yeah.
Um, my the only failure that I ever actually really had was the marriage I was in.
Dope. That's a great answer. I'm glad you elaborated and you found it. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said, man, Todd's philosophy, man. We digging into those type of questions, man, that make you think, bro. And it's a peaceful, atmosphere, ambiance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Shout out to that failure though. Have when was the last time I think I asked you that last time. Before we get out here, I got like 1, 2, maybe, because that's the same thing. Yeah, that's the same thing. When was the last time you changed your mind?
Last week.
Damn. It wasn't a month ago, even last week. What you do?
No, because I'm fixing to be moving, and I'm sitting there keep on changing my ideas on the furniture on one side of the house.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Cause I showed like a week ago. What you do? I know my last time I changed my mind had to be like like back around after my birthday. So my birthday was in October. Back around November and December, I had a lot of people trying to go out, and I was just like, man, I'm not doing no. I'm 46. I'm tired of going out. Like I just changed my mind. Like I didn't go out no November, December, January. I haven't been nowhere. I've been in the house. But
Yep.
yeah, I changed my mind. Yeah, but shout out to SWAT, man. We about to wrap it up, man. Get up out of here. Definitely check out this episode on YouTube, man. It's been great. Shoot, we finna conclude. SWAT, you want to talk to the people, man? Give them some.
What's going on, y'all? My name's SWAT. I've been on the app for a long time, but took some time off, self-reflection, everything else like that, y'all. If you know, you know. I'm on every now and then. You just gotta catch me.
That's SWAT, y'all. I'm Big Brother TTG signing off.